There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Globe.
Psychologist, relationship coach, the one, the only
Benjamin Zulu.
Benjamin Zulu himself.
Hello and welcome to Benjamin Zulu Global Show. My name is Sylvia Kirimi. An interesting week for sure, and I believe you're really eager for today's topic and conversation. Now, there's something I want to read from this book, that is The Young Visionary, the newest book we have in the house. You can get yours from www.benjaminzuluglobal.com. Now, this book has some interesting topics, and that's where we grabbed our today's topic from. It says, the earlier you can sniff betrayal, the better you can protect yourself. And now this takes us to today's topic, where we are talking about the kind of people you should fully cut off from your life. That's where we are.
Yes, and the first group is the people who know the burial site of where you buried your past. There are people who witnessed your transformation that made you who you are.
Yes.
The people who were there in your previous season of life, when you were defeated, when you were unsure, when you were a victim, when you were not self-realized, when you were taken advantage of, when you did not have honor, when you were at your worst.
Yeah.
Some people were there when you are trying to pick yourself from the ground. Maybe from a nasty breakup, or from a bad toxic relationship, or from very oppressive family, from poverty, from even physical health. Sometimes you are harassed by bad physical health that you're not presentable. So those seasons when you're not presentable to the world.
Yeah. They are there.
You know, some people were there. And then they witnessed the transformation and they secretly didn't like it. Once you heal, some people become irrelevant. When your leg that was hurting, you couldn't walk properly, when it finally heals, what's the first thing you throw away?
It's that thing.
The walking stick.
Yes.
The crutch. So some people were actually only relevant when you were limping.
Yeah.
And when they witness you gain health, become versatile, get on the go, they don't like it. And they know the previous you. And you can be here in the world on your best stage performing. They just bring a splash preview of what you are.
Yeah.
And they ruin the moment. People are trying to admire you. They say, which Sylvia?
We know her.
You guys know nothing. So people are likely to say, this lady aborted. This lady was cohabiting a guy. Those times when you had a shame in your life, things you're not proud of. Her parents are already cast her out. It's just already, there's a drama going on with a Tanzanian singer, and there's a family member who's coming up to say, family members are coming up to say, oh, this lady, when you see her this way, and I was asking a simple question. The mother was trying to talk, the sister was trying to talk, we don't know them. We only know the surname because it was popularized by this singer.
Yes.
Look at the stupidity of people. They ride on your fame to fight you.
Yeah.
Nobody knows the other Kirimis. We only know Sylvia.
Yes.
So somebody else calling himself Meshach, Shadrach, Kirimi, comes and this is Sylvia you see here.
Yeah.
She has nothing. But who are you?
Yeah.
Sylvia we know.
Yes.
But who are you?
Yeah.
People are riding on your name to still cut you down because they don't like how you left them where they were and you went on to become who you are. Some people feel angry that you started the same place, but you're better.
Yes.
You started where they are, but you're better today. I don't know why society doesn't pick it. You know one person who has that name, who was built, and then there comes another character who shares a surname with them, who is an uncle, sister, or wherever, and they come now to try and fight them, and yet they have not built anything. We don't know them.
True.
The world has no monuments made for critics. Let's stop honoring critics too much. Monuments are raised for doer of doers, doer of deeds. People who do. We build monuments for those who got their hands dirty, for those who get into the ring to attempt things. They may collapse here, failure, but have they tried? So sometimes success is just a game of probability. How many things you attempted and how many succeeded?
Yes.
So there are people who don't like how you attempted, you believed in yourself, you pushed, and you moved on. Then you found better partners, better sponsors, and they feel like now they have been left out. You don't respect them anymore. You don't even recognize. You don't even calling them. You know.
Yeah, you don't talk to them anymore.
You know, but they're not relevant. We don't have stories anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
It was a bandage. That relationship was a bandage, and I'm healed. Why do I need a bandage and not heal? This is not about neglecting people. Just realizing you can't force when there's no flow anymore.
Yeah, true.
We don't have to hate each other to stop talking. Remember that.
Yeah.
Your former friends, you don't have to break up. You just diverge in life.
Yeah.
At some point, it's Naomi and Oprah and Ruth singing, crying here now that they have to part ways because life demands you move on. And people are not always moving on in the same direction. So the first group I want you to cut off with all, you are going to experience a conflict because they once helped you. But I want you to know it is proper and it is okay. They washed you when you were dirty. Some of them are just, imagine a kindergarten teacher who was like a mother or a father to you. Just imagine that parent what teacher was also a parent.
Yeah.
Who really protected you against bullies and saw your potential and and now as you move on, you're no longer in the same space.
Yeah.
Suddenly they are toxic. You know, some of them are grateful. Some of the people we leave behind are still grateful. They're happy.
Yes.
It is the Barzillai who is telling David. David is telling him, "You've been so good to me. Let me go with you to Jerusalem, and I treat you well." Yeah. Barzillai tells him, "I'm 80 years old today. Even if I go with you, can I hear the music of people who sing? Can I even taste good or bad food? I'm old. It's my last day. Let me go home and die and be buried beside my mother and my father." Some people are gracious like Barzillai to say, "I have helped you, but I don't have longer to go. You go home and do your life. I've done mine. I'm on my last chapter."
Yeah.
Some people are graceful that way, and I hope we age that way. That we don't burden the people we help with eternal gratitude.
True.
We don't weigh them down with guilt.
Yeah.
We just tell them, "Hey, I was just doing my part. Please go on and be relevant."
Yeah.
And as we pass the baton, we pass them graciously. The one act you need to know is how to retire. Retire from people's life. Retire from people's life. Actually, you need to win people away. You yourself initiate. And one of that hardest part as a parent is to watch your child learn to walk away from you.
Yeah. Oh my. Oh yes.
You enjoy it when you see them growing, but as they learn to have their own feet,
it becomes difficult.
You feel the loss.
Yeah.
So let's not guilt trip our children calling us 3 times a day. Let's have our own life so that as kids have their own life, we are not jealous.
Yeah. So they can also learn to grow and be dependent.
You know, because I want them to match with their generation. They are not in my generation. They are my children, but we are not in the same generation. Can we acknowledge that?
Yes. We should.
We are your children, but you are not in the same generation.
Yeah.
You have danced your dance with Akina Zulu. Why are you not letting your children dance with their Zulus? Usually. Where are you burdening them?
Want to be part of their lives.
I mean, you went out there and did your thing.
Yeah.
Why can't you also let them do their thing? Sometimes people are no longer children. Imagine they are not. Parents struggle to accept that my child is no longer a child.
Yeah.
So sometimes you don't get attached by the people you saw. You discovered their talent. You put them out there on YouTube and it flew. You put them out there on content creation and it took off. You introduce them to media and media picked. I've been one of that person who introduced pre-25s, young people, to the world.
Yes.
And they picked.
Yeah.
Other media picked them. They start quarreling. Now you picked them for me. You don't even acknowledge me. I just wanted that. I wanted them to step up and go. In one of our conferences, we had one person come back like that, who we helped to take off.
Yes.
And she came and bought books for everyone. She's successful now.
Yes,
she can sponsor people. She can come and say, "I'm glad I was a member of these guys. Just enjoy." That is my joy.
I read that and I was so proud.
Wow,
this is amazing.
You know?
Yeah.
So we might have helped 20 young people and 2 or 3 are the ones who take off. Actually, there was another returnee as well who had attended, where we also promoted his dog training business and he's doing very well. It was such a joy to see a return, and we thought about we should pick up that program again. It seems like it's bearing real fruit.
Definitely. Definitely.
You know?
Yeah.
Those people who saw the burial site of your past, but they are still attached to the person you were, you don't need them. Release them, and it will be struggle, because you don't need to hate them back. You don't need to cut them. The struggle is they have not accepted that you have moved on. Those who have accepted that you moved on, you maintain camaraderie. Yeah, when you catch up, there is goodwill.
Yeah.
But those who have not accepted that, they look at you with envy. Because your mentors can envy you, your parents can envy you, the people who knew the smaller version of you can envy you. They don't believe that you should be given all this credit.
Yes.
People want you to do well, but not to do better than them. Most people cannot tolerate you passing them by. The second group, I want you to be careful, and I want you to begin to drift away from them gradually, is those who are too friendly to your enemies.
Someone who is too friendly to your enemies.
Yes. I don't want you to demand that your friends should break up with everybody whom you break up with. That's not reasonable, that's dramatic. That because I'm not talking so and so, my friends, nobody will talk to them as well. Some people associate in business, associate in other ways of life. What I'm insinuating is this: your inner circle, the people who you share your personal life with, they know your pain. If they know people who hurt you, why are they hanging out with them?
Exactly.
The people in your inner circle should have compassion on you, just like you have compassion on each other. And if they know people who hurt you, told you bad words, try to cut you short, try to sabotage you, they should also know that person is not my friend. They may not hate them, but they will not be their friend. So if you realize that they're hanging out, chatting online, they're friendly out there, you hear they spend so much time together, they're having these little things, and they know very well how this person has been hostile to you, don't quarrel them. Simply cut them off for them to have their friendships away from you. Now, there's something I want you to distinguish. When you're a teenager, you used to have a lot of best friend. That language was common there. Best friend, best friend. We said when you grow up, evolve. Don't use that term. Just say we are good friends. So that you can have many friends in different departments of your life. So that you can have friends in every different of your life without giving people title. At the same time, when you grow up, do not need to call people enemies. When you're no longer friends, don't become enemies. You're just not close. So I want you to develop this habit of the people who have started getting closer to those who don't like you. You hear they were on long phone calls. You get a wind that they talk a lot. To a person who did you such unthinkable betrayal.
And they know.
Sometimes the person you're discussing here is your brother, who hates you so passionately. And there's another lady here, your friend, who is pretending to be a mediator, and is talking to your brother so much, knowing what your brother has done to you. They're talking to this person, uncle, who has tried to bewitch your family all his life to cut you down. And then you hear that so they're pretending like they want to understand both sides, but you know very well they're trying to learn your dirty secrets. They're also secretly envious of you.
They hang out, they visit each other.
Let me tell you, and you see them reacting with the love emojis online. You can see signs.
Just know you're out.
Signs of excitement. Signs of excitement. There's another strange group you're going to be careful with. Those who befriend your workers. You bring your workers to your home, and some character comes to your home or your office to befriend your juniors. What are they after?
Something.
Many times they want to see your inside of your life. Many times they want to incite people against you. Other people come close to your children suspiciously. You don't see what is it with my child. Why is so close? Careful. Those people try to, and they have a smooth language. When they're in front of you, they're nice. But you don't get, you feel disturbance. While they also get so close to other people who you did not send them, you did not introduce them, you did not, they even come to a person they know is close to you. So these people, these are the early signs that a person is forming a group against you. That they're trying to mobilize people against you. Some of these big betrayals where a person passes a gossip that is very dirty and it spreads among all your circles. It's because you ignored these small signs. Why are they talking to people who hate me and have a version of me and stories and gossip against me? They're collecting things that they can join dots and they can come to fight you very furiously. And they know when they talk like that, they can discredit you. You want to protect your credibility, your name. A good name is precious, more than precious ointment.
Yes.
So if a person trying to attack your name, to those people who dislike you, why are you keeping them around? But I don't want you to wait for the scandal. I just want you to watch how they like to gravitate to people who dislike you. Another sign is they don't defend you when you're not present. Why are you telling me what they said about me and you did not respond?
You must have said something.
Or you listened in a way that is very accepting.
Yeah.
So you learn that this person has heard people trashing your name, talking so much nonsense, and they did not respond. They are on their side. There's a group that we call sympathizers. They sympathize with your enemies while they are not very vocal, but they sit there. And they can come to your hospital bed to see you when your enemies are not coming to the hospital bed. Yeah. But they're also an informer to come and see Sylvia. She won't heal. She's dying. They come to your business crisis. That business is done.
Yeah.
That girl, unfortunately, let's remember I'm press. They can even make it sound like prayer. That's gossip.
Yeah.
So there are people who act friendly, but they're also friendly with your enemies. They're usually informers. Avoid those who act neutral.
Yeah.
But they don't stand up clearly for you. Don't inform them. Again, you don't need to hate them, trust them, send them long messages. No, you just stop inviting them. Don't update them. Don't allow them to come to your space. Keep them arm's length. There are some people you will never become personal friends, but when it comes to associating as associates in a group or larger fraternity, it's okay. You come from the same circle.
Yes.
You have this group. They are part of it. No fight there. But when it comes to your personal affairs, you learn they are not safe. You can have extended relatives, extended families, where you do those family things. And they are part of that ring, a larger group. You're not personal, no hatred. You can greet when you meet those events, but you removed them from your personal portfolio.
Yeah.
They should not know what's up with your life. They should not know your dream. They should be surprised to hear what you're doing. It only comes later. The instruction is here. The instruction here is that a lot of these people who sympathize with your enemies usually are not your committed friends. They're usually around you for benefits, for connections, for perks, for what can fall out of hanging out with you, for association, for opportunities, for you to link them up to jobs, for you to link them up to space. They don't like you in person. It's the benefits that come with you.
Yes.
So they have no investment to defend your name. That's what you don't see. Or you were friends in another season and they have since drifted emotionally. They just hang around because of history or because of convenience.
Yeah.
Remember that. So the moment you realize that a person is very sympathetic, or they try to show you the one is wrong, why are you misunderstanding these people, they try to show you that in a subtle way, careful now.
Yes.
We are not saying your friends cannot challenge you, but you should sense that they are on your team. Not everybody on your side is on your corner. Some are just there to know the game plan and betray you. People come to that to hear what you're planning, to betray you.
Yeah.
You want to know a person who is on your team, who is here to help us win. The third group is what you may not expect, but those people are lazy but ambitious. Lazy but ambitious. If you are an achiever and you are moving forward in life, you are not likely to notice that some people want a lot, but they don't have the drive to earn it.
Okay.
Anybody can have big dreams. It is to have to prepare for the big dreams. That's the hard part. So a lot of people want what you want, but they're not committed to work the way you're working.
Yes.
So when you finally put in the work, they'll feel, how do they feel when you have what they want, but they don't want to do what you're doing? Just imagine that.
Yeah.
It makes for the worst version of envy. And if you've been wondering why sometimes parents seem bitter with you, that is exactly the reason.
Oh.
This is exactly the reason.
Okay.
When your own parents and your own relatives can hate you so fiercely. They are ambitious, but lazy. They wanted exactly what you'll find. That car you're driving, it was their fantasy.
Yeah.
That family you have, that happy marriage you have, that job, that glory, that attention, that fame, that honor was their
dream.
But
they never worked as hard. They're lazy.
when people want things, but they don't want to pay price for the things, they will always hate you when you finally pay the price and get them. They hate it when you have a good man and they wanted a good man, but they did not have the discipline to up the game and get a good man. Good men are found on a certain energy level.
Yeah.
Even if you trap them with lies, you can't keep them. For you to get a good man and keep him, or even a good woman, you must ascend.
Yeah.
You must go up to become the kind of person the good people want. You must work on your manners.
Yes.
You cannot be trendy here with this boyfriend, the other one cohabitating here, doing here, sleeping this. No, that's not the nonsense that wins you a good person. To get a good person, you have to pay a price of looking backward, appearing not exciting.
Yes.
To actually get a good job, you must put in hours of preparation. To actually drive good cars, live good life, travel to Dubai, where you really must pay the price of denying yourself and building financially and planning, strategizing. There's a price to be paid for every good thing. But many people who want those good things, who also wanted to travel, go to see themselves in these beaches and all that, they don't have the discipline to build that kind of capacity. One reason they don't go far in life is because their time is divided among gossip, scandals, discussing others. People don't know that that gossip is an energy leakage. It leaks your energy, leaks your attention, it distracts you. Success requires a lot of focus.
True.
But people are waking up in the morning just to check updates on breakups by celebrities and divorce. And people, imagine, the excitement is to check somebody sleeps at 1 a.m. reading 600 comments.
Yeah. And adding there.
On the rumors of this couple and the other breaking up.
Yeah. And creating more stories.
I have been defeated to understand Africa. Somebody called us shit our countries and we complained, yet he had a point.
Yeah.
Why are we so enthusiastic
Yeah.
about breakup of marriages?
I saw that online yesterday, actually. Someone doing a compilation of all the people who
broke up this year.
Yes.
What about you? You should ask them, just post one about yourself.
Exactly.
It's even trendy. People say, oh. So you took time to research.
Imagine.
You're keeping record. Let's have how many break up this year. Now we are couple number 1. So you are couple number 3.
That's
what
sad.
about you?
Yeah.
You! How is yours doing?
Yeah.
That thing I've really agonized. I said, my people, we are lost. When you hear breakups, you should worry about the children. Yeah. Should worry about the trauma.
True.
Should worry about how many people are losing faith in life because of this. How many people are looking up to these people? At the very least, you should learn a lesson for your personal application on the kind of foundations of what led. But you should not get all worked up and that's what you're following up, that's what you're posting, that's what you're forwarding. Some people have 7 pseudo accounts for just following gossip. They switch this account to comment here, switch this account to comment here. You need 7 hustles, not 7 pseudo accounts.
True.
You should be coming up with business ideas, not secret accounts for commenting nonsense.
Yeah.
We are at a bad place. This one reason, this last group of people who want, so they hate on people for having the love them they don't have. The one coping tactic of failures in life is to focus too much on other people's lives to distract themselves from their own. And they discuss other people's mishaps and failures so that they don't have to deal with their own. If you find a person who talks big but does not work big, recipe for disaster. My friend told me his sister always talked about buying a Prado every year. The Prado was always on her mouth. Every year.
Every year.
And this year, my money is coming through. This year, my savings so mature. This year, this business will break through. I don't want that Prado. She started talking about Prado and it was, I think, 4 million. The car went to 8 million, doubled.
Well, still talking about it. While still buying it.
So it happened that that friend bought it. And he was a young person who was taken to university by this lady. Imagine the conflict, the hatred that this boy I just took through university has bought the car I've always wanted to buy. And he told me it was impossible to accommodate the accusations and the attitude. I told him, what else do you expect? You have achieved what they want. They want this, but they don't have the drive. You passed by here, paid the price, organized your finances, set realistic goals, planned well, followed through, achieved the goal. Then it's in their mouth, but it's not in their work.
Yeah.
That group that wants what you want, but they're not paying the price, will hate you when you achieve it.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, that is such an interesting topic. Now, there's something I want to read here from the young visionary. And I like how you've written this book because they are so precise and straight to the point. Yeah?
Okay.
Something says, be careful with people who benefit from you, but publicly they honor different people. They act like they made it without you while standing on your name and investment. This is subtle hostility, and such people will quickly join your enemies when they have a chance. Do not continue to show them the inside of your life.
The moment you see that a person benefited from you, but they don't give you the credit, they got to say, oh, this person is everything to me, you lived, and yet you know very well, it was your it was your help that made a difference in their life, but they don't want to mention it. They implicitly downplay your investment. These are people who are dishonoring you. Now, you may ask why. They have a combination of love-hate. Love-hate is when they want your help, they also envy the fact that you have it.
Yeah.
The duality of mean spirits is that they would like you to assist them, but they also hated the fact that you are where you are.
Yeah.
That's the group we are saying, the moment they keep acknowledging other people and downplay your investment in their life, don't even bother replying.
Yeah.
Simply stop them from ever accessing your life again. They will try to, when they need to come, and then they are flattering you, or, you're this, but you have seen their attitude. Be careful. Don't bring them close again. Yes.
Wow, thank you so much for that conversation. I hope our people have heard it. And we say, in Africa, we say those who have ears,
let them hear.
Yes. Now, this book, The Young Visionary, is the latest book that Benjamin Zulu has written. It's for all the pre-25s. We say a masterpiece for every pre-25. If you're a person who is under 25 and you're struggling or you're having the pressures of life's big decisions, this is a guide for you. Please get it on www.benjaminzuluglobal.com. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential.